What's up, tech heads and gamers? It's your boy Miller, E to Z to the E, and Sunny on here. Welcome to the channel where we respect the tech and we salute the gamers and we say, come on, let's get right into it. So, welcome to episode 13 podcast. This is nuts that we've had 13 of these already, 12 actually, this being the 13th. But today we are just going to discuss some of the goals that we have for this channel for 2019. Also, we're going to talk about Smash sales. I don't know if you guys have been following up with that, but we're going to talk about that a little bit and also get feedback from you guys and how you guys are liking Smash. And just get feedback also to see what improvements you guys would like to see with Smash. So again, we have Sunny here.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. I also would like to know what, some of you guys' expectations. Oh my gosh, my bad. Would like to get to know what some of y'all's expectations are for the channel. What would you guys like to see? What goals? I mean, you guys can help us set goals too. So let us know what you guys would like to see moving forward in 2019 too. Cool. So we got Junior here. What's up? 19 minutes. Yeah, a little late, man. I was having technical difficulties, but I figured it out. But yeah, Junior, what up? Montana, what's up? Phase Noodle, what's up? Cool. So yeah, so we're just gonna start this podcast by just talking about. Sorry about the hoodie, yo. It is freezing here. Tried to find my hat, couldn't find it, so got the hoodie. But just again, want to start with the goals for this channel. We are at 3430 right now. 300, well, 3430. And I think that's pretty incredible. We've been seeing consistent growth on here. If you check like Socialblade, it's been average 5 to 6 subs a day, which is really cool. I mean, it might be little, but to be consistent average getting 5 to 6 subs a day is not it's not easy to do. So the fact that we've been consistent with that. I'm really happy with that. So just moving forward though, Sunny, go ahead. What are you gonna?
No, nothing. I was just turning something off there.
Okay, cool. So just moving forward, I think it'll be cool to see that at least stay the same or even grow. In 2019, end of 2019, around this time, hoping that we'll see at least 5K subs in this channel. Another goal that I would like to see for this channel is having about more sponsors. We have about 7 right now on YouTube. I think seeing that grow to like 15 to 20 by this time next year. I think it's a good goal to have. I think it should be attainable for sure. We have a really cool community here. Ways to bring that number up. We are gonna continue doing giveaways for the sponsors. We're gonna talk about like mixing things up too. Again, sponsors, you guys mean a lot to us because you guys are spending money, you guys are investing in this channel. So we want to make that worth your while. Kind of like if you're paying for service, you want to make sure that that service is good. Like if you're paying a subscription fee for Netflix, when you turn it on, you want to make sure that it works for you. So the same way, if you guys invest in this channel, we want to make it worthwhile for you guys. So the giveaways are going to continue every month. Might not be like games, but I'm definitely gonna try and do something special for you guys. Just uh game access to playing games with us. Something Sunny does with Rec Center is if there's a lot of people playing, sponsors get priority. So you guys can, get dips and stuff. If I'm playing in the park and you guys sponsors haven't played, you guys get dibs. Like if you want to play, let me know. we will run. So yeah, so sponsors get dibs with game streams and stuff like that. But there's also other things that I'm thinking about for the sponsors too. And again, you guys can let me know after this video airs if you're not live. You can write in the comments below. Let us know, ways that we can improve uh, the sponsorship program. We talked about emotes. I know that's something that you guys seem to be interested in. So getting like different emotes, giving you guys that special exclusive emotes is another thing that we're looking into too. So yeah, so Lambo, what's good, bro? So yeah, Sunny, if you want to add to that.
Yeah, so with the sponsors, the more we get, the more emotes we have access to.
Yeah, it's true.
So we're at 7, I think. If we
Yeah,
get up to 10, we get one more emote to add to
right.
what we have right now. So it's really cool.
Yeah, yeah,
We also have we do have the people on Twitch too, but I think that's mostly like family and friends.
yeah. Yeah,
Um,
right.
and yeah, and I gotta say too, for the people who are sponsoring and even the people donating, you got to understand, and I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of them are just young kids, that are donating. Lambo's one of them too, and I know that they don't make a lot, so for them to to feel like enough to want to donate, like that means a lot to me personally. I think that's
Seriously.
really awesome,
Yeah,
and any little bit that anybody donates, we don't require it, but if you do it, it's like that's a big deal. So I definitely appreciate it for anybody that's donated or has sponsored, even if you stop sponsoring. I know somebody had a sponsored last month, and then they came up to me and were like, well, I'm really sorry, I'm not able to sponsor and all this. And I'm like, hey, don't worry about it. You sponsored once. I think that's cool. And,
yeah,
it's Christmas. And so don't worry about it. I'm like, don't apologize. Just
right,
continue being active in the community if you can and popping in the streams. And that's all the things we can
right.
for sure take for sure if that's all you can give. So we definitely don't mind that. So
For sure.
definitely special shout out to the people who've been donating, which we've had quite a few donations
Yeah,
and
yeah.
sponsors and stuff like that.
Yeah, Lambo went ham yesterday. I think he done like 5 or 7, maybe even more than that. So yeah, kudos to you guys who have been donating for sure. Really appreciate it. It's really helpful. Really helpful. So thank you all. But yeah, so Sunny, when it comes to goals, do you have any goals you would like to see for this channel?
Um, like I've said before, I told you like about 5K subs by next year this
Yeah,
time. I'm
right.
sure we can do more. What was interesting to me that I've noticed is that we've been more consistent with the content. I
Yeah,
think I think right before I came on board, you weren't as consistent, and I was
yeah,
coming on board. I was kind of consistent there for a while, and then I
yeah.
kind of stopped. But then you picked it up, and
Right,
I'm trying to get back to being pretty consistent again. But
right.
it's like we've been picking each other up there in that
Yeah,
sense, and it's like the subs have been steady flowing, and
true,
it's been awesome. See, so if we put in the work, it definitely starts to happen,
true.
which is what I've noticed. So it's been exciting to see it grow. I pay attention to it all the time, and
Yeah,
appreciated all the new subs and all the new people that we've gotten to meet.
for sure, for sure. What I think is interesting though is I this might sound crazy, but if you I posted a video with Agent, he's a 2K streamer, and he he did like a hilarious 2K 19 review for the Switch, and he was like just batching it, and he made a point to state like if 2K for Switch only sold 2% out of all of the other consoles, and he was saying like if 10 million sells, you only have like 200K Switch players, which is very little. um but to my point, I feel like we still gonna rep 2K in this channel, but I feel like when it comes to growth, I feel like the 2K has like community has been capped in a way. Like you guys still generate most of the stream numbers. Like we stream anytime we stream 2K, it's always high, right? Like you guys 30 of you guys consistently, 20 30 consistently. That's awesome. We love that. Not taking that for granted at all. But then when it comes to like new members, it used to be a lot. Like when 2K18 came out, this one time I was getting like 15 to 20 subs a day. And then with the launch of 2K19, it wasn't as significant, but it was big enough to where it was like, 5, 6 consistently a day, 7, 8 at times. But I feel like we've we've like hit that 2K block on this channel. Maybe with Christmas coming, new people are gonna get it, so we're gonna push there as well. But I'm interested in like trying to see if we can get like another community. I think like having more than one community, for instance, like having a Warframe or Diablo 3 community or a Smash community will be dope, not just only a 2K community when it comes to streaming. So something, I talked to Sonny about is, trying to get Warframe going. I know that has like a huge following on Twitch. And I haven't seen a lot of people on YouTube streaming it. So um, I don't know how big that community can get, but I think mixing it up is what I'm trying to mix it up. It's not a bad idea. And I feel like that can help bring growth to this channel. My bad if I'm talking a lot, but
No, no, no.
um, yeah, so I would like to experiment with different games and see what we can pull. Because again, if I didn't experience with 2K, we probably would not have this community. So trying something different, seeing if we can get, 2K is still going to be streamed on here. But again, trying something different, seeing if we can get more pull with that. That's all I'm saying.
I couldn't agree with you more. I definitely think we've hit the cap. I think this next couple weeks,
Yeah.
with Christmas and stuff, there's probably gonna be some new people for sure. And I've already
Right.
seen some new people in the park the last couple days, but
Right.
I definitely agree. There's like a bit of an echo. I can hear myself. Is that on your end?
Uh, Shouldn't be. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know.
No.
My computer is just
I'm like
great.
having a hard time thinking,
Yeah.
and so it's all right. But yeah, there's a bit of a cat, and I do want to play other games. I have like a backlog of games that I am going to play. I know you mentioned it
Right.
about your PS4,
Yeah.
but all the games that I have, I actually do want to play them because I have Spider-Man and I have I even have Assassin's Creed. I don't know if I'm going to play that one though.
Oh wow.
Red Dead, but I have them all from GameFly though,
Okay.
and I want to like play them so I could get more games back, so I can get some new ones. But
Right. Right.
I don't think any of those will have any sort of communities. D3, I haven't really tapped into that one on YouTube. I know on Twitch there's a little bit of community, but not a big one. There's a new season starting in like January, I think. So if
Oh.
I were to start trying to do D3, it would be around that time. But yeah, so I definitely agree with you. I'm on board with you on that one. Kind of just changing it up a bit too. But I think 2K is always going to be streamed on here, but
Right. Right.
definitely got to change it up for sure.
Yeah. True. True. Again, let us know how you guys feel about that in the comments too. I know there's a lot of like 2K ride or dies here, so it'd be cool to just hear y'all opinions for sure. But yeah, appreciate all the 2K supporters though. Again, like Sunny was saying, we're not gonna stop streaming it, but trying to find something different wouldn't be bad either.
No, and there's some games that I'm actually excited for. So Anthem, isn't that kind of like a
Ooh,
Destiny type game?
yeah, that game looks pretty
So if
dope.
if you and I were to play that one, I don't. We'd have to debate. What's up, Jan? Jan's in the chat. What's up, Jan?
Hey, what up, Jan?
We would have to debate on how we're gonna play that. Like because I know it's gonna be on the systems. I personally would prefer the PC, but I don't know if I could stream it on
On
PC.
PC, yeah.
So that would be, and I would struggle big time unless I can plug a keyboard and mouse on one of the PlayStation or something. So, and then the other one is what's it called? It's kind of like Destiny. It's the Tom Clancy,
The Division?
the Division 2,
Yeah,
and I think those games will have kind of like people and communities and stuff like that. So
right.
those are games that I'm actually excited for that are coming out within the next 3 months. I think one's in February and the other one's in March.
Yeah.
So those are games that I'm actually looking forward to. And those are games that I know I'm going to get into for sure. So like I'm going to like get excited to play them. So.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they are not Switch games though, so that's the
no.
only thing. We have a big Switch following here too on the channel.
The Anthem is looking pretty tight. I was burned by the Division 1, so I'm gonna give that a little. After Destiny, I went ham. Like I bought the collector's edition, paid $100 for it. Like, I had a lot of friends back then who played and family members who played Destiny, and they were really excited for the division, and we got it, and we only played it for like 2 days and we were done. So I spent all that, but if they can improve on it, I wouldn't mind
Well,
going.
that's what I'm hoping for. That they're just gonna learn their lessons from the first one, and the second one should be pretty solid.
Yeah, that's
Because it's all about like loot, and I don't know a lot about Anthem, but I know that one's gonna be like.
yeah.
I know you say Warframe, but it's just for me, it's not exactly. It doesn't give. I don't know. I kind of just like to see my loot everywhere and
Yeah.
like go through it, kind of like in D3 style.
D3, yeah.
So that game is gonna give me that type, but I don't know about Anthem. I don't know if it's like a Destiny type. It seems like it, right? I haven't looked it up
Yeah.
too much.
One thing so BioWare is making Anthem. If you guys didn't know, the BioWare made, I believe, Mass Effect. So when it comes to like story content, if you guys didn't see the story trailer that was just released, I think at the Video Game Awards, it looks so dope. So it's gonna have the exploration, the RPG elements of Destiny, but I feel like what's gonna put that game, ahead of Destiny or the Division is they're gonna focus on story. And it looks incredible. One of my biggest complaint with Destiny is the story was just lackluster. Really, they didn't even have a story. So I'm really excited to see what they do with story with Anthem.
I played both of them, and I don't think I got past 30 minutes before I quit. So
Yeah,
both Destiny 1 and 2,
yeah,
and I don't think I did
yeah.
more than 30 minutes on each.
Destiny 1 was a different kind of beast. I remember when that game first came. First of all, I'm a huge like Bungie fan with Halo. That's like the only game I played on the Xbox. So I was really excited when they moved on to do something other than Halo. And then I was a huge Sony fanboy too. So to see that Bungie was finally coming, to Sony, and Sony had like exclusive rights to Destiny, I was all in. And I remember getting the game, playing it for the first time. That game brought an experience that no other game has brought. Like, it's one of the first games for me actually where you actually needed like a team end game. You needed a team to like play. Like if you went solo, you die. Like, but run with a group of people, you are more successful. So that brought like I went on online and started like looking at Destiny forums, trying to like meet people through the forums, and I made like a huge list of 58 people who all play Destiny, and I convinced my family to get Destiny. And I went ham in Destiny 1, but Destiny 2 sucked. So I only played it for what, like it was about like 12 hours and I was just done with it. But Destiny 1 was I have something here for that game, man. Seriously.
But since you played it a lot, none of them are like open world, right? They're more like there's kind of like a set way to go, and you kind of have like
Yeah.
these like areas, and
Yeah.
I think that's why I gravitate towards more of the other one, the I can't, what's the name, the Division, just because that is an open world.
Yeah.
And
The
I think,
Division is open. Yeah.
but it's not like a great open world either. It's
No.
pretty limited too,
Yeah.
so it's not like it's there's room for like improvement there. So
Right.
I think I get a little bit turned, but I mean it's kind of still in the same vein of like a Diablo, because that's what Diablo is. It's not like there's an open world there.
Right.
So, but I think if you have people to play with, like you get more motivated to play those types of games, because then you can play with them. Yeah.
It's all about who you know and who you're playing with, for sure, with games like that. So yeah, that's Warframe. I know you don't like it as much, Sonny, but that game, I'm feeling like the same way. I was like uh on a forum, like meeting people who played the game on the Switch, and I've built like 12. None of you guys play that game anymore. If you guys don't like it, I get it. But in time I'm on, I'm trying to see who I can play with. And I have a list of you guys, and you guys aren't on. I know this match, and then this Fortnite, and then this 2K. But anyway, that game is doing it right. It's filling my Destiny need right now for the Switch, and
I
I'm
was I
loving
was gonna tell you too, and I was gonna tell you this but I could tell you here in the video
it. Yeah.
on the podcast. So with like Twitch, I did like to me there's way I don't know if you ever just take a look how many people are viewing other people's streams, but it's just there's people with hundreds last time I looked that are
For the
streaming it.
Switch?
Not Switch, but just the game itself, which
Yeah.
versus YouTube, there's like nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you would think, but YouTube there hasn't really been any hits. So I would actually from your end, I would actually just if you don't have a Twitch channel already, because you
Yeah.
could use mine, but the thing is that because it's an affiliate,
Yeah.
you can't stream both Twitch and YouTube. But if
Yeah.
you were to do a random just to see what if there's any viewers on Twitch
Yeah.
that want to like start because what you could use is restream, and you could stream to both
To both.
to YouTube. That's why that way you're still not going away from YouTube, but you can kind of gauge where Twitch is at and see if there's any extra people there to kind of recruit and kind of build a community there too. And then if you see that there's a build, then we can change the Twitch channel around and make it more you and I, because right now it just has Sunny on there. But
yeah.
I was gonna make those suggestions to you, but I just haven't. I keep forgetting to tell you.
That's not a bad idea for sure. My thing is though, you would think because it's not big on YouTube that we, like with 2K for instance, one of the reasons why I bought the game for the Switch 2K18, I was like, yo, I want to play with other people, but there's no one else playing. So I was like, let me stream it. Hopefully I can attract people. And that opened the floodgate, where people came in. I was thinking, since there's no other person streamed this game on, well, this Play Essence, but I don't think he plays this seriously. But yeah, so I'm thinking like if I stream it, people who are looking for that community will see that, and that'll be a pull. But it's not it's not working out that way. Maybe maybe it's the time. I'm always streaming.
That's part of it too.
Yeah.
But even then, like that one day, there were still hundreds of there was 2 people with 200 viewers, and there was another one 100. And didn't you say you could you transport your like profile and all that?
Yeah, but once you transfer it from PC to the Switch, you can't play it on PC anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a one-time transfer deal.
I think if I'm somebody that's playing a Warframe and I look on YouTube and I see there's nobody streaming it, there's really no community, I'm not even going to bother to look twice ever again on YouTube. Versus if I'm looking for a community and I see Twitch has several channels, even if they're not on the Switch, and maybe we haven't investigated enough to see if there is anybody streaming it on the Switch.
Right.
Yeah, so I would definitely just kind of take a peek over there and just make a dummy channel and use Restream. You can still be on YouTube, and it won't even you won't even notice that you're on Twitch until someone starts talking. So
I'll do that. This weekend I'll do that. See if we can get any pull. And I was in Twitch looking for like Switch Warframe streamers, and they were in. I think I came across like 1 or 2, but they didn't have a lot of people viewing at the time. So I'll do that this weekend. See what we can pull. But yeah. And then when it comes to Smash, surprisingly, not a lot of people are only like Luna Complex is streaming it. And you would get once in a while people like Play Essence streaming it. But I felt like there'll be, especially like now that Nintendo lifted the ban, I thought more people streamed that game, but shockingly, not a lot of people are streaming Smash too on YouTube. Yeah. So I mean,
it's probably because the way they have online set up is pretty crappy.
Yeah,
so.
the online is terrible with the lag and stuff too. So maybe that's. But from what I'm seeing, there should be updates coming, which hopefully can fix the lag part of it.
Right.
Okay, Ronnie, what is good? Grusk, what's up? I know a few peeps playing Smash and Twitch and YouTube. Who apart from Luna and Play Essence, who else is playing it on YouTube? Grouse, you probably know because you're big on the Smash community. But let me know. I'm actually looking for people to watch at times, so let me know. T-Max says, I find myself enjoying single-player games more than multiplayer. That's what's up. What games are you playing right now that you enjoy? And I I enjoy single player games, but lately I find myself playing a lot of multiplayer games, which is interesting. Um, yeah. So I don't know if you guys caught. I'm just gonna throw this out there, and we're talking about plans for this channel for 2019. Sunny, I talked about potentially selling my PlayStation 4 Pro and my PlayStation VR headset and just starting like a series on Switch being my only console. The reason I say that is because like I don't play my PS4 and it's seriously like collecting dust. I can't remember the last time I played it was Red Dead Redemption when I streamed it. I have a lot of games for it, but I don't touch it. So there's a Reddit post I was reading about a guy who was asking like, should I get a Switch over PlayStation 4 and Xbox? And people were just like, hell no. Like if you're a true gamer, you get a console. And so I was like, well, like I have the PS4 and I don't play. I play my Switch
If
more.
you're a serious gamer, you get a good PC.
PC, yeah, yeah, for real. So I don't know. I think that might be an interesting like series to do. Of course, if I miss my PS4, I'll end up getting it back. But yeah, just go through the whole process of selling it, showing you guys that it's sold, and then giving you guys like updates, maybe weekly or monthly, of how things are going with the Switch being my only console. I don't know. Let me know if that's something you guys will want to see. If not, then we can just throw that thought out of the water.
I agree with Gross. PC Master Race.
Master Race, yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I mean, I get you and I are really similar in this. Like, we couldn't be more similar when it comes to how we treat the consoles. Because I have all the consoles too. I don't mess with them. My little brother does, and I'm just on my Switch. It's just way more convenient to pull this little Switch out for me to be on the couch. Or if I'm working, like I just have it on the side while like I'm waiting for something to happen with my job. So I mean, it's just so much more convenient. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it'd be interesting. I don't know how interested I personally would be, just because it's like, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's nice for me to have the PS4 there, and when I actually want to play like something that's a little more like graphically appealing, and it's just because the Switch for me doesn't do it in that sense. But like in terms of consoles, because if I really want that, I just go hop on the PC. But
PC, right.
But I don't know. I think it'd be interesting for sure. It almost seems kind of excessive to sell your stuff, but I mean, if you think if you think you're just gonna get it back anyways, if things just work out and you're doing it for a series, and I guess it probably doesn't hurt to give that a shot and see how that goes.
Right. And the thing also, honestly speaking, I don't see myself playing, just being real, I was looking at this, I don't see myself playing any other. I feel like Sony has unleashed all of their killer games, right? Except from The Last of Us Part 2. They're not even attending E3 next year. That shows like, where they might. PS5, I feel like, is what Sony is aiming at right now. But I'm just like, what other games? I mean, yeah, I would eventually like to go and play games that I haven't beaten, like Detroit and Red Dead. But realistically, with the Switch's lineup next year, it's just going to be more games coming to Switch. And I seriously don't know if I'll ever have the time to. I mean, Red Dead is what, 50 to 60 hours. Spider-Man's 20-30. God of War is like 30 to 40. It's like, how the heck am I gonna have all those hours to put towards? I know you guys might like think I'm not a true gamer, but I guess like life happens, man, and it's like, where am I gonna find time to play all those games? I don't know.
I think I personally understand. You have your family there and your wife who, now that we found out from you, she's not as understanding about the video games. So like, Like it's so like so you have a lot of things going against you, and the
Right,
Switch kind
right.
of like is so convenient. So it's one
Yep,
of those things you can pick up, put
yep,
down
yep.
quick versus a PlayStation. I have to kind of like grab your control, turn the
Oh
button
my
on. You have
gosh,
to wait for it to
yeah,
load up,
yeah.
and then you're just like, and the Switch is just 30 times more convenient. Heck,
Right.
you can even sneak to the toilet and grab and
You
like
know
you
it.
exactly play there for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Right,
So
right.
it's just yeah. I could definitely see you not missing any other consoles for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And like with the PS, it's in the basement where it's cold here. You guys see me in my jacket and hoodie. And I have a portable heater. So that's another thing. Like thinking about like coming in here just to game. Sometimes I'm just like I come here to stream, but just to come turn the PS4 on to play a game and just like ah. But I can be in the bedroom or in the living room or anywhere inside and just pull out the Switch and play it whenever. So what's wrong with my PC? Yo, I think I honestly don't know. That's the thing with PCs, man. Like after I streamed, I shut it off and I came back the following day to stream again, and it was buggy, it was really slow. So I took it to Best Buy today, and suddenly they did exactly what you said to do. They put in safe mode. They did the Windows R thing and went to system and disabled all the apps, and then restarted it, and then it was going fast. So what he said to do, I got it back. I just haven't had time to do this. He said one by one, start enabling apps back up and see what causes it to slow down. And then once I'm able to detect it, I'll just delete that app. So I
Yeah,
think,
next time ask me. I'm like pretty computer savant. I
are
usually know
you?
what issues are with my computer before I give it to someone to fix it. Only
Oh,
because
really?
the actual like screwing and I don't want to electrocute myself, so I don't touch
Right.
that because I'm an amateur. But in terms of diagnosing problems,
Diagnosing.
I,
Okay.
I can figure things out. Typically, not always, but most of the time, I'm a little bit of computer. I mean, I've been messing with. I used to work in LAN centers, gaming PCs. Like has been my thing for over a decade now. So
Dag, that's cool. It's good to know. Yeah, you were right on. He did exactly what you said to do. So
yep.
for sure, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, but that was what's wrong with it, Grass. So it should be okay. I still haven't plugged everything back in yet. I'll do that tomorrow. So hopefully this weekend I do plan on tomorrow's Thursday, maybe tomorrow night, but for sure on the weekends I'm gonna stream again. Sonny joined the gig squad. That's funny. You should. You should. It's hilarious. But yeah, okay. Moral of the story is listen. I agree. I agree for sure. Okay. But question to you guys, what goals, what would you guys like to see for this channel next year, 2019? Are you guys happy with the way things are going? What changes would you guys like to see for the sponsors in here? Do you guys like the sponsorship program? If not, what improvements would you like us to make to it? Um, Again, emote seems to be a big thing, and we're
That-
working on
That's
that.
exactly what I was gonna say. Feel free, guys, to give us suggestions because when AZ like I don't know how it happened. Him and I were talking, and somehow we brought up emotes. Maybe I brought it up, and then when I mentioned it, he was kind of like in a sarcastic tone, and we were typing. He was just like, "Yeah, you think emotes are a big deal?" Because I think I just made a notice that like it seems like emotes are really like interactive. They're really fun, and it's like hard for me because like I said, I've told you guys, several of you guys, I don't really watch other people's streams very often. I'm not really part of communities and stuff like that. I just don't really have the time or really the interest, I should say. That I hope that doesn't sound too bad, but it's just I'm more focused on what I'm doing. So when I mentioned the emote stuff, he was just like, yeah, that's a big deal. So I got on it like right away. I'm like, let me just at least get something here for
Right,
now
right.
versus nothing. So little stuff like that. If there's any suggestions like that we're completely oblivious to, because I think me and Ace are both a little oblivious to some things,
Right.
because we're just busy, like emotes or any little things like we can improve. Feel free to tell us. Don't feel ashamed by it. I'm a little OCD when it comes to just like my personal stuff. Like I like my quality to be good, even though lately I've
Right.
been having internet issues, and
Right.
I personally like everything to be pretty spot on and like looking neat and looking nice. So if there's anything, feel free, guys, or any suggestions or just anything as little as just different types of games you guys want us to play and stuff like that. I know if we ask Grosk what he'd like to stream, it'd be nothing but Smash. If we ask Montano what it'd be nothing but Park. And
Right.
so, but outside of those are more preference. But I mean, even then, I don't mind those suggestions if there's just something that I feel like trying. Like I do want to stream Detroit Become Human, but I'm in such pain right now. But I was hoping to kind of get one of those streams out. But hopefully, I can get one of those streams up this week, even if it's just late in the middle of the night and I have nobody watching me. At least it'll be a VOD and somebody can watch it down the path down
Yeah.
later at some point. So
True. True. Okay. Yeah. I. It's a good point. Again, let me see what. So Grass States reached 10K subs. We're gonna try. Let me see where we are right now on Socialblade. I don't know if you guys follow. Actually, let me cast my screen so you guys can see. Where we at? Oh my gosh.
more tourneys. Yeah, with Seth, we got a 2K tourney on 31st that I really got to hash out a little bit more, but there's not much to hash out. I think it's just kind of be like people sign up for it. I'll get a list going. We'll show up on the day of. We'll see who shows up. I'll pick names out of a hat. The teams will just go at each other in different courts, and we'll just narrow it down and see if I can get it done within 2 to 3 hours. And yeah, but it's going to be everybody random for the 2K, and then Smash. I wouldn't do a Smash tourney. I think that'd be on Ace if he wanted to do one of those.
I'll definitely do a Smash tourney. Gross, you gotta help me out with that though, because that's your area. But I guess I'll just watch Loon and see how he does it. I haven't really hosted a Smash tourney, but I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Yo, T Mac is a member. That is what's up.
Ooh.
Thank you, T Mac. You sponsoring the house, bro. Thank you, thank you.
See, that's another thing too. T Mac, thank you so much. I just have to say we don't have a big like following, but the followers we do have, they just like, and I wanted to say that earlier and I forgot. They donate and they're younger and they don't have as much money, and we got T Mac sponsoring. We have these people
Crazy.
sponsoring, and I just feel like there's so much. You guys like us that much.
It's crazy.
There isn't a bunch of you guys, but like the guys we do have, just like they're that fierce with their support, and it's overwhelming for me. I love it. I love seeing that, guys. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, seriously. Thank you guys so much, man. It means a lot for sure. T Mac again, thank you. Thank you. So so this is Socialblade. If you guys don't know anything about it, it's pretty cool. You can type any of your favorite YouTuber and you can see how they're doing, and you can see the future projections. So lately, like you guys see here, daily average, we've been hitting pretty well 5 subs per day consistently. In the last 30 days, we've hit 143, which is pretty good. So we're at a C plus, right? Which is not bad. So if you go to future projection, Grouse was saying 10K, but I like to be realistic at times. So if we're back here, if things continues the way they're going, right? If we're back here 12, 13, same time, same day next year, 2019, we'll be at 5K subs. But with YouTube, things can change for the better, things can change for the worst. For instance, when I first streamed 2K18, the projection went from, I was getting like 1 to 2 subs per day to shot up all the way to like 16, 17 subs in a day. So we might get something like that again, and that's just gonna blow this out the water to where we can. They were projecting that I would get 12,000 subs around that time by now. So again, close to channel, just I wasn't as consistent, so we didn't hit that mark. But this can change. But just realistically, if things continues the way it is right now, for the rest of the whole next year, we'll hit 5K subs by this time next year. Um, Gross donated 3. Yo, thank you, Gross. Yo, y'all are killing it, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, Grosk.
Appreciate you guys, man. That's what's up. But yeah, just being realistic, wanna, target a realistic goal, and this seems more realistic, hitting 5K subs by next year. But again, if we get higher, kudos, man. We'll celebrate to that for sure. But yeah, so that's the goal. That is the goal. So someone else here yo, ECN, what is good, my dude? So you said more tourneys. Um, and I think you covered that, right, Sunny, with 2K coming up and
2K tourney coming up. I think it was on a Sunday, the 30th.
yeah.
I plan to do that, and then Smash. I don't know, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. Um, we'll try and get a Smash tourney in sometime this year. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be traveling end of December, so if anything, it'll probably, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll
Well,
I'll, I'll look into that.
well, people are going to be getting Smash on Christmas, which is the
True.
25th. So we give them a couple weeks. So
Right.
at least sometime in January, people need to unlock characters.
Right. That's
So
not a
yeah,
bad idea.
I definitely like, and that's why I'm waiting to do the tourney till the 30th too, just because I know that's 2K only a week, but still, there might be some people that are new to
Right.
the Switch or new to, and so maybe we'll get some of those people to hop in.
Right.
So that's
Sure.
my idea with the 30th. I think maybe the same should apply for Smash. Why not? There's going to be a lot of people getting Smash, I imagine, on
Right.
Christmas.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. It's not a bad idea, Sonny. I like that. We'll we'll do that. So T Mac also said set days for games. I My goodness, I wish that is one thing I wish I can do. Um, I wish I can just sit here and say, I know for sure. Talked to the wife about the podcast, right? Wednesdays, she's okay with it. The thing is, I can for sure guarantee like one day in a week where I can set out time to stream. So I use that for this podcast to um, be consistent with it. But I can't guarantee. I wish I can guarantee more. Something I love about Luna, like as soon as the stream is done, he sets up a time for the next stream. Like, so like it's coming, what game he's gonna stream. I wish I had that flexibility to do that. And that's how most streamers do it. But what I can promise you guys is anytime that I can stream, I will stream. Um, so if I'm tired as heck and it's like 10:30 and the kids are sleeping, best believe I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna stream. I like streaming, and I know you guys enjoy it too. So, um, if my schedule frees up eventually, I'm thinking about, kicking off the private practice and not working as much. Maybe then I can, schedule some things in. But right now, I don't have that luxury and that flexibility. So I do apologize, man, T Mac. So yeah. Let's see. ECN, what is good, my dude? More turning. Okay, I'm fine with everything. Okay, Ronnie, you like the channel so far? That's awesome. Thank you. Y'all are killing the emotes, bro. Let's
You,
see.
you see the untapped potential we just this whole time we didn't even realize you and
I
I
know.
were just like completely oblivious to it.
Seriously, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's crazy.
Even I want some emotes. I'm like thinking maybe I should sponsor the channel as well, just so I could emote myself.
Right?
Yeah.
I might do that. So we're at 8 right now, right? Okay, so yeah, if we can hit 10 soon enough, then I might sponsor. We'll see. We'll see. I think hitting 10 and having that extra emote is gonna be helpful for sure. Team X I should have sponsored a long time ago. We appreciate you sponsoring now, though. So thank you. Say yeehaw. Study. I
Oh,
think Ralph
he
is
wants yeehaw.
There you go. Welcome to the logo gang. That's what's up. All right. AZ wanted me to ask what's oh shoot.
Oh, I have no more
Let's see.
picks.
What is it gonna take for some oh Lord. Okay. I understand. All right, cool. Oh man. Who gets all the donation money? It goes honestly speaking, I don't know how that works. Straight up, like I think it goes to our overall YouTube revenue. Something I'm noticing, like when
YouTube
let,
takes half,
it's
basically.
it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Let me see if I can. I like being transparent with you guys too. You know, but let me see if I can. So if there's a video that you guys donate to, that video is more, it makes more money than the other videos. So I'm assuming that um it just goes towards like the amount of money that the video makes. We don't get it like separately. It goes it's weird. It's I seriously still don't know how the donation stuff works. I still don't even know how sponsorship works really. Like does that money come
Half of that goes to YouTube as
to
well.
YouTube? But
It
where
all goes towards our revenue, and
it
then we
goes
get the
okay.
payout. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, still trying to figure. I think that's how the donation goes towards videos too. Because I
Yeah,
remember I saw like one video, it had 100 and some views and it made like $12 or $13. I'm just like,
that was
wow.
from donations. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, see, and I've never talked to Ace about this, but it's just they take a lot of money, and I know there's other YouTubers who kind of tell people don't donate through YouTube,
yeah,
donate through something else.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel a little mixed on it because I feel like it's an extra complicated step and it's a pain in the butt,
Right.
and I don't want to like feel like I'm begging you guys, hey, if you're gonna donate,
Yeah.
please like do it. So
Right.
I don't want to come off that way either. So
Right.
for me, I just kind of like let it go, and I'm just like, but I think Twitch doesn't do that. I don't think they take all your donations. Like they give you the majority of it. YouTube is just really greedy with the donations. They take
They
everything.
really are.
If you guys wanted to donate, because I think you have a link, right? Ace, you have a link
Yeah.
somewhere. If you guys
Yeah.
wanted to donate, you didn't want to give anything to YouTube and you wanted to donate that way, we probably appreciate that too. And that would definitely go mostly directly to us. But they take, especially the sponsor, but the sponsorship, that's Twitch does the same thing. They take half there too. So that's not anything that we can hate YouTube for.
Right.
So
Right.
they Twitch takes half, YouTube takes half. I think Twitch Prime members take, they might get like, they give the $3 goes to the streamer. And then if you pay for a sub, it's like half of it. So if you're like, if you sub with your Twitch Prime, you get like 50 cents more to the streamer versus paying for it.
Interesting.
But that's about it, I think, from the differences. But YouTube takes almost half of it, I think. Yeah, it's pretty close to half.
Yeah. That yeah. But something people do is Patreon. Actually, I created a Patreon page originally, but didn't follow through on it. And I feel like that's what most like people who there's some people who seriously like make YouTube their full-time job and they get, you know, like Patreon is their full-time job. Like they have, you know, goals like I need to get this many donations per month to make my channel like relevant so I can keep doing this. And so yeah, they'll have it on the Patreon, have a goal, and they'll try to meet that goal through through Patreon. So I think if we want to get more serious with that, that might be the route to go. It's just a pain. um it's just a pain. So I don't know. Maybe, you know, that's something we can talk about. Um, and like set an achievable goal, you know, and see if we can hit it. I don't know. We'll see. But
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple people saying it looks like they might are willing to just donate somewhere else. Maybe we can just just look into that, have it a little bit more at the top of the page, and then.
Right, right.
But like I said, I just feel kind of bad being
Yeah,
like, oh, hey, if you're
right.
donating, please donate here. Like, I don't want to be all
Yeah,
like asking and
yeah.
needy and like, hey, do it here. Just I just feel like, however, if people want to do it, and even I don't expect it, so when I do, I'm just like, oh, hey, that's awesome, you know. So like if you guys want to do it a different like through something else, so we get the majority of it, I'm sure we'd appreciate it for sure. Because YouTube, I don't know, and it's not. I noticed it was literally I don't know if it was the last 24 hours or somewhere where I saw it. I think it was just like last night. I saw a YouTube page where they were like promoting their super chat, and then like I went, yeah, it was like yesterday night, and I clicked on that video, and all the comments were like, "You guys take so much of the donations from the YouTubers and all this other stuff, and here you guys are promoting super chat, and it's like you guys are taking all this money, and it's like give it to the people who are actually doing the content. You know, YouTube doesn't need to
Mm,
get that much."
yeah.
So a lot of people were a little bit up in arms, and it was not the content creators. It looked like it was the people who have been donating.
Right.
Were complaining that the money's not going to the actual people they want it to. It's mostly going, or half of it's going to YouTube. So
Yeah. I remember when you told me that. I didn't even know that. I thought we were getting like the majority of it. Sunny was the person that told me like YouTube takes about a half. I was like, what? That's crazy, honestly speaking. Like they seriously making money from doing absolutely nothing. Um, it's not, you know, it's not cool. Just being real. But anyway, just ways to bypass it, and we'll look into that if that's something you guys are really serious about for sure. But yeah, it's crazy. It really is. But I echo what Sunny's saying. Though I don't, we appreciate you guys donating, but I don't want you guys, to feel like we have to like you guys have to do it. If you guys do it, we appreciate it. We're thankful. But if you guys, can afford it, if you guys can't do it, we're still grateful for you. Don't feel like you have to. But we do appreciate the ones that do for sure. Okay. Um how's both of you guys' main job going? um just being real, uh it's like my job has been it's been taking a little hit, honestly speaking. Especially like the month of September, I kind of went to ham with streams, and yeah, it didn't go too well with work. But anyway, um, I YouTube is something I see myself doing for a long time. So right now I'm in the process of start my own private practice to get a more flexible schedule. And by doing so, I can make YouTube more for priority. So if I'm, schedule my own clients, seeing them when I want to see them instead of having to see them because work is telling me I need to see them, um, I feel like I'll have more freedom with, just streaming when I want to stream, and that way I can set like a more consistent streaming schedule too. But yeah, it's all good, Ronnie. It's all good. You gotta, you know, people like when I see YouTube as a business. I did my undergrad in business, and so um you gotta work. You gotta spend time, you gotta invest, you gotta build stuff up. Like businesses doesn't just happen overnight. It takes work. It takes you making time for it. It takes you investing in it. And my job right now, I don't see that as like something I'm going to be doing for a long time. I mainly see myself owning my own private practice, and that's kind of what I'm working towards now. So in a way, like YouTube is something I see that, in the future potentially can make good money, but again, you have to work, you have to invest. So I'm not sorry, so you don't have to be sorry. It's the nature of things. You just got to work at it, like any other business, you got to put some time in, put some work. But I do appreciate you just being empathetic, and just yeah, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, Ronnie said I might have to quit my job soon too because I can't really make it full time and get it right back to work. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, man. Before you do though, make sure you have another job lined up. don't don't just quit without finding, something else on the side. So, but yeah. Son, did you want to add to that? Sorry, I'm talking way too much, man.
No, no. To Team Mac's question, what was this question again? How are you guys doing with your jobs?
Yeah.
My job right now doesn't really have much of a way for me to go up, so I'm hoping to go back to school very soon, and just kind of take it slow with that. I mean, 2 years ago, I had sickness. I've told some people about it. I had cancer, and I got through it, and I'm in remission. So I've been kind of taking it slow with a lot of stuff. So just trying to just kind of work my way back. We ended up, I wasn't working for a lot of months too, and my wife was picking us up and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of slowly getting back into it and getting back into life and doing stuff like that. So it's been cool. The YouTube channel's been giving me something else to do on the side on top of working and stuff like that. So, but
Cool,
yeah.
man. Yeah. Yeah. First day of college advice, party. No. uh, I would say one of the hardest things in college is just knowing what you want to do. I feel like I wasted the first 2 years just testing things out. It was good because eventually I figured out what I wanted to do, but you're wasting money, you're wasting time. So I would say go to college or, even now, before college even start, just think about like what you want to do. So that way you're not wasting time and money trying to figure that out like your first 2 years. But if you do, it's not bad either because at least you'll graduate doing what you want to do. But yeah, my first 2 years, I I actually wanted to be a nurse. I don't know what the heck I was thinking because I cannot do blood. I cannot do needles. But nurses are always in demand, so I was just thinking job security wise, that would be like the perfect job because I can move anywhere, go anywhere, and there'll be a job available. So the first 2 years I was taking like chemistry, I was taking bio. I was just like, this is ridiculous. This is not for me. So I ended up switching to business. So I wasted like that first 2 years for for nothing. But the good thing is, found out that I wanted to do business, and I got my degree, undergrad in business. So, um, but yeah, you gave the advice single teacher gives.
Seth, I would just say just enjoy it, but don't enjoy it too much like I did and not get hardly anything done. So just enjoy it, but definitely just get what you got to get done at the minimum. don't don't be a slacker like I was.
True. Imagine a cowboy coming into your hospital. Wait, what? You just give every, oh my gosh. You just gave the advice every single teacher give Ace. You talking about uh figure out I guess so. It's funny. Here goes the cowboy hat emotes, man. Great. Cool, cool. Yeah, good questions, guys. Really, really appreciate it. But let's so that's kind of where, we want to take the channel next year. Again, this would definitely not be possible without you guys. Just your input, you guys in the chat always, commenting and communicating. It really makes the growth easier is what I'm trying to say. So Yeah, we appreciate you guys, and y'all's input means a lot and it matters. So thank you. Okay. But let's move on. If you guys have any more questions about goals, if you guys want to add more to it, we can cover it. Before we do, Sunny, is there any more anything else you want to add towards like goals for 2019?
No, just what I thought earlier is just a realistic goal is 5K. Looks like that thing projected us. I think it feels like maybe it dies off a little bit now, like it slows down a little bit. Um, coming up in then a couple months, just because I would imagine a lot of the subs are because some of the electronic videos you've had is I think
Yeah.
garnered the channel a ton of subs. So I
Yeah.
kind of expect when Christmas to die down for the growth to slow down a little bit. So that's kind of when
Yeah.
I'm hoping on my personal end to kind of ramp up to make sure that we're on a consistent basis with at least on my end the gaming stuff and stuff like that. But I mean, goals for the channel just hopefully meet more cool people. I
Yeah.
think because we've already met so many cool people. I mean that
For
too. There's
sure.
just been a lot of
Sure.
people. We have a small community, but man, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and I love seeing people interact too outside
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
just us and their streams. You know, it's just like seeing people interact in that way too is awesome to see too.
Yeah. For sure, for sure. Like I've mentioned, this is, this it feels like a family again. Just even on Discord, just I don't check it as much as I would like, but seeing you guys just talk, like sometimes like Sunny is not there, sometimes I'm not even there, but y'all are just carrying out conversations. I feel like that's awesome. That that just makes, all of this in a way worth it. Um, so yeah, I hope that continues for sure. Meet like new people coming in and feeling like they connect with, y'all and yeah, just it's awesome. It really is. Let's see. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna move on then to Smash. Just want to get you know just hear what y'all thoughts on Smash. Did it live up to y'all's expectation? You guys, I know Grass, of course, is enjoying it, but for the rest of you guys, are you guys liking it? Does it mean your expectations? Do you feel like it could have been better? Um, Sales wise, it's selling incredible. I think it sold 1.2 million in Japan alone. We haven't got like the sales data for America, but they were saying it's one of the fastest selling Nintendo game, not just Switch, but Nintendo game in Japan. Is beating most of the Pokemon games that came out in Japan. But 1.2 million alone in Japan is huge. That's not including Europe or North America. So that game is gonna it's gonna sell like crazy. And Christmas is not even here yet, so more people are gonna purchase it. Um, but yeah, it's off to a great start. Um, Seth is enjoying it a lot. Only downside is the online matchmaking. Yeah, it honestly exceeded my expectations, especially with the DLC. Seems like the DLC would definitely be worth it. Yeah, for sure. Something that I'm noticed, I don't know if you guys have hopped on, well, of course you guys have hopped on Smash, but you guys see this like events coming up, right? That is cool. They're taking like a Splatoon approach where an arms approach where, they add in things to it. So it's not just gonna be like single player, multiplayer spirits. It feels like there's gonna be events that are gonna just keep popping in like Splatoon. I think that's dope. That's gonna give it legs. That's gonna make people want to come back to playing it. Jan says I'm liking it at the moment. Haven't found my main yet. I haven't either. I'm still waiting to get Bayonetta. I feel like she's gonna be my main. Um, Ronnie says the online is weird. Why is it weird? Why? What are you seeing that's weird about it? It's cool. I just need to work on my recovery when I get. I hear you, T Mac. Oh, so it's only spirit events though. Um, Speaking of Splatoon, this platform, yeah, Joker's gonna be in the game. Yeah, a lot of people are hyped for Joker. Speaking of Joker, these rumors that Persona 5 is gonna make its way to Switch. I had a feeling that game was gonna come when it came out for the PS4 exclusively. I was like, this game's gonna. There's no way this game is not gonna make its way to the Switch. So I think next year we're gonna see that game on the Switch for sure. Sure. Sonny, how you liking Smash, man?
It's a lot of fun. I think the most fun I have is with it was when I'm doing the streams or
Yeah.
I'm playing with someone else. I can't really get into it on my own. Like if I go online and play matches, I just don't have as much fun. I've already like unlocked all the characters. I did that. I've tried doing a little bit of the story mode. I think I can kind of get into that, so the little World of Light or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's pretty interesting. I've said it before. It's like one of those games it's just a ton of fun if you can play with friends, and
Right.
or if it's like a family thing, you can get the family into it. But I don't know if it's a game that has that lasting power with me to where it's like I
Yeah.
just gonna like what's my incentive to kind of keep playing it? Like I don't really have something that I'm building. I don't know. Maybe that's how the spirit stuff is, but it doesn't seem like that stuff is a big deal. So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm
Yeah.
speaking a little ignorant. But every time I've hopped on it and I've played it with you guys, it's been a blast. Like I'm having a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Smash is gonna be one of those streaming games for me. I have a hard time myself. Like if I'm playing it, it's just to unlock characters, and then I turn it off and then go straight back to Warframe. Um, but it's a fun game to stream though because people are into it. It's competitive and it's fun. So I think that's gonna be like a game that I'll stream quite often, but not play a lot on my own. Just being real. But if y'all want to beat down, just let me know. I'll gladly come on just to give y'all that beat down. But especially Grosk, I'm saying. But um, are you guys gonna pick up I think I am. Mortal Kombat for I think I am. Why not? Um, I don't have fun playing the line. It's weird feeling. It's not fun, boring. It just kind of. Tim, I said, that's what's up, Grouse. Yo, if the game makes you happy, bro, that's awesome. He said, Abba. Oh shit. Yeah, but no. It's fun. Like Sunny and I said with this game, like I haven't played a lot of Smash. I think the last one I played was for 64 Wii. I can't even remember. But it's been fun. It's been really fun. But we'll see. We'll see. Warframe really. I know you guys are sick of me saying that, but that game has my absolute. I haven't even touched Pokemon. That game has my. I've put in close to 50 hours in that game already. Warframe. It's nuts. It's a problem. But yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, what else are y'all saying on the chat? Though I'm trying to see if I missed anything. Gross said he's never played Persona. I think like Ronnie's saying that game is pretty fun. I played it for the PS4. I didn't beat it because it's like plus 60-hour game, but it's a lot of fun. One of the reasons why I stopped playing it was because again, the convenience of it, having to turn to my PS4. But once that comes to the Switch, I'm actually gonna pick it up if it does come. So you haven't played Pokemon since it came out. Yo, I haven't beat the first training guy yet. The first training camp, if you want to call it. So I'm at that part where they're like, you have to find the grass Pokemon. I found the grass Pokemon, went to the gym, and got my butt kicked and never played it again. So I'm still like in the early stages of Pokemon. You have 45 hours, my word. Is it? I did say gym after. It's a gym. I did say gym after a while, bro. It is a gym. All right, we got. Yeah, yeah. As y'all can see, my Pokemon game is not. It's not tight, yo. But it's a gym. I get it. It's a gym. But yeah, I haven't, bro. I need to put Warframe down, man. That's my problem right now.
If you're having fun, just play what you're having fun with.
Yeah.
Plus, Pokemon's covered on the channel, right? So
Yeah, true, true. Yeah, Sonny, they loving your Pokemon vids, bro. they they love it. I like it too, actually. Now I know where to find my grass Pokemon from, so it's really helpful for sure. So yeah, keep that going, man. It's dope. Okay. Anything else with Smash you guys want to talk about? What else? There's talks about them patching up the online. I think I talked about this. I don't know if I did, but there should be a patch coming up soon where they should fix the lag online. So that's gonna be nice. Um, yeah. Speaking of which, how let me just this is not, on the topic of this podcast, but I want to bring it up. I posted a video on Discord with Agent 00 going off on like 2K19 on the Switch. If did y'all watch that video? If so, what are your thoughts? Son, did you see that video?
yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
um, I, I already talked to ECN about this. I kind of agreed with a lot of he said, except for that a phone game would be better than
Yeah,
that's.
that was too
He
much.
lost me at that point.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he kind of lost me on,
Yeah.
though. I kind of agreed with him. I don't think I've been saying since day one. I don't think I know you were saying the graphics were good. I'm like the graphics are not good. And then for some reason they're even worse when I have it docked and I have it on the TV. And every time I stream, I'm like, what is happening with some of
Yeah.
these like the
True.
shading? So
True.
I noticed what he's been talking about because
Yeah.
it's actually I think it looks better on handheld, ironically, than it does on when I have it docked on my 4K TV. So
Right.
so that's a little awkward. And then I think I saw some of the people in the community got really offended when he said the Switch players are trash, and
Yeah.
I'm just like I don't know why people were offended. Now, I don't know how can anybody have that barometer? We don't know if because
Yeah.
I've even heard people from I think it's Cletus who said it. He's had friends who've played on the consoles like the PlayStation, Xbox, come to the Switch and they're struggling big time. Players who are good over there who come to the
Really?
Switch and they struggle because the FPS is lower and they're just like
Yeah.
not used to it, and it's just like it throws them off and they can't even play as good. So it's kind of like, if these are good players and they're struggling, well, who knows? Like, what if we were a Switch player, some of us good ones, and we
Right.
go to the consoles and we're having full 60 FPS? Like,
Yeah.
maybe we'll do even better. Who knows?
Yeah.
So it's like when he said that, I was just kind of rolling my eyes a little bit. I'm like, okay, whatever, buddy. But I mean, outside of that, I don't know. Like I do like, and another thing that I've noticed too is that once again, it's another person that he did his review. It's probably a little better than the other ones, but it
Yeah.
still wasn't enough because
Yeah.
he didn't realize there still isn't events. He didn't like
Yeah.
dig in deep
Yeah.
enough. And it's like there's people like me who know all the ins and outs of this game, and
Yeah.
if I were to do a review, we probably wouldn't get that many views anyways. But
Yeah.
like, it's like I wish one of these guys would actually dig deeper because the people at 2K, they're gonna see that guy's video.
Exactly.
They're just gonna be like, oh yeah, the graphics, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But it's like, we don't have events working, we don't have all these other things working. So it would have been nice if he would have figured those out and touched on those. But whatever.
Yeah, it's when he talked about the mobile though, being better. I was like, dude, like, so not true. I've played the mobile. It's terrible. I don't even think they have my career or park on mobile. Right, last time I checked. So there's no way he can say mobile is better if there's no park in mobile. It's like, how do you? Anyway, and then he was like, people suck on the Switch, but yeah, he was getting spanked. I'm like, if they suck, why are you losing? Anyway, the guy who was playing with though is I've played with him too, Trippy. I don't know if you guys have played with him, but I was hoping that I see one of us on there. I was like, Oh, is he gonna play against? I wish he played against like you guys like Empire or AZ, somebody like who can give him the business. But I guess he played when probably East Coast server or played when none of us was on. But yeah, I thought that review was trash, bro. And what sucks, kind of like what you're saying, Sonny. 2K is probably gonna see that vid and be like, take his opinion over the people who really play the game. And I feel like he's gonna influence a lot of Switch owners to not buy the game because he gave it a 0 out of 10. That's where he lost me. I mean, the game is that bad, but I mean it's not that bad. You can give it a 5, bro. 0 out of 10 is just ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, I commented on that video. I haven't checked to see if anyone replied yet, but we'll see. So ECS said, "Where is it? I want to fight him. Where did that go? Did you delete it? I want to fight him. Let's kick his ear." I agree. Kind of cringe when mobile is better. He was exaggerating. I know. Yeah. No, I don't. He said it twice, maybe 3 times. I don't think he was exaggerating.
He wasn't exaggerating about the mobile part.
Yeah, I thought he meant that. He said it more than once.
Yeah.
The biggest screen, the worst. The resolution. Yeah, true. He made fun of Mr. Perfect. I saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
The worst part is that he's still like officially. I think he's the one that has done the most in depth of the Switch. So
yeah,
I don't know. Like I said, like I was annoyed with some parts, but like I personally like I'm still pretty annoyed at 2K, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, we are still paying full price.
Yeah.
Can you at least give us some basic things that are working on like other ones? Because they've claimed before that it's you're getting the same thing as the other consoles. There's no difference. I think everybody on the Switch has understood we're gonna get lesser FPS.
Yeah.
That's not something I'm gonna complain about.
Right.
Graphics, stuff like that. I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm just not gonna say they're good, but I'm just not gonna complain about it either because I've always known that I'm not gonna get good graphics. I just want things to work. We constantly get errors. He actually did show that at one point in his video, the stupid error that I always get all the time.
Yep.
I'm guessing that's an error that people probably get every once in a while on the other consoles, but they don't get it every single day when I log in. I get that error every single day when I log in. So it's like there's all sorts of things that, and so for me it was just kind of like, it sucks that this is the best in-depth review we have, but he did touch on some points that I was a little frustrated with too, and I hope that they see it, but he still didn't get to the real meat and potatoes of some of the stuff that I was hoping for, like events and stuff like that. And there's weeks where we didn't even get items, many months where we didn't get items that were supposed to be like in the shops that I missed out. I actually wanted to buy my cowboy hat on my character and I couldn't buy it, and we missed out on that because they weren't selling it on the Switch to buy with VC. So that was frustrating. I wanted my cowboy hat. It's little stuff like that. Like it's just little stuff like that that gets you really more like personal with your own character, your own game, and all that. And it's just stuff like that was missing. So it sucks. Like I said, he's not really the one that I would want to make a video in depth where people are going to watch. But I don't know. It is what it is.
Right. I think ECN gave you a cowboy hat there, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. T-Max says I'm not hating, but he's not even that good. I've watched him. He's not the greatest, and he sucked in the Switch. Yeah, I wish what's his name would have passed him the ball. I don't think he would have made it. Like with the 30 FPS compared to 60, I think it would have threw him off. So I was hoping he would have passed just so he can just shut up about other people being terrible. But anyway, it's interesting that he's making that video now, though. I wonder if he didn't mention anything about sponsorship, but I wonder if like 2K sponsored that video to kind of push sales for Christmas. That's kind of what I was thinking.
No way. He said the mobile's version's better.
True.
No, yeah, I don't think so.
True. Yeah, it's interesting that he's waited this long to make the video. Maybe it's something he's always wanted to do but didn't have time. But do you guys think it's 2K or yo, I'm gonna say this right now. After seeing what's the name? After seeing what these guys did with Warframe, like I personally believe any game can come to the Switch. Yeah, they might have to dumb it down to 30 FPS, but I seriously, Warframe is a current gen game and it runs really well. It looks really well. I feel Reggie was actually saying that. Let me see if I can pull the article up. He was saying he was wanting Red Dead Redemption 2 to come to the Switch. And he was saying if developers are mindful of creating the games like to run on the Switch's hardware, then this possibility that they can bring a great experience to the Switch. So that's what I feel like Panic Button did with Warframe. You know, they designed it specifically for the Switch. Now, Doom Eternal and the next Wolfenstein, um, they mentioned that that game is going to be designed for the Switch in mind. They're not porting it over. So watch the performance be a lot better than Doom and Wolfenstein that Panic Button just made. I think if developers are mindful of, you know, taking advantage of the Switch hardware, design the game specifically for the Switch, performance is going to be incredible. So I don't know if 2K did that with NBA 2K for the Switch, but I think if they do, we'll see, you know, 2K be excellent on this one. Not as, you know, it's probably not going to run 60, but it'll be a lot more smooth. But they need to take. I feel like companies need to start taking Switch a lot more serious. But anyway, I think it's both. Mostly 2K now. Switch, yeah. Jokes on him because he wasted 120, but he'll get it back. Yeah, true. Every third party should be ported by Panic Button. I know they are gonna get a lot of they're good. They're gonna get a lot of stuff. They said they have 2 games in the works right now, so be interested to see what those are.
Do you guys think it's the 2K or the capabilities of the Switch that causes lower graphics and FPS? It's probably a mixture of both. I think when they made the park, they definitely had they didn't have the Switch in mind when they made the current park of 2K19 because it's such a big open area versus 2K18. It was smaller, and I think the Switch handled it better.
Right.
But they made the park so big that and so much is happening, and there's so much distance, and there's a lot happening, and I don't think they did it. They had the Switch in mind at all when they did it, and then they just tried to once everything, the layout and everything was made, they had to try to make it work.
Right. Right.
But like ECN said, the simple events don't work. And it's just not even just the events. Like this is what I'm talking about too. And I said it in that other video, the rant video. My biggest pet peeve is why are they separating the parks? Like there's 2 West parks.
Yeah,
I've seen that before where there's like 2 people and they'll walk up to the 2s and they don't realize that if they hit the subway, but even then the subway doesn't even work like 80% of the time. So even if you're trying to use the subway and you're smart enough to know, okay, let me use the subway, it won't even work. And then I can't get onto a certain West Park, and then I'll join someone else like ECN or somebody. I'll join their West Park, and I'm like, oh, here we go. There's at least 2 courts happening here. But those people who kept using the subway and that other West Park couldn't join. And so they're splitting up the park. That's something we didn't have in 2K18. We got funneled into one park.
Yep.
And you know, they're not going to see that video that I made. So they don't, who knows if they even know, because I don't think anybody's like sitting there testing the park and doing all that stuff. And maybe it's something that they could fix if somebody were to get it out to them, but who's going to see it? So it's frustrating that that guy didn't get even further into it. And he kind of just gave a basic overview of, it looked like he spent like an hour on it.
Right.
You know, versus actually like getting in there. Because the other reviewers that I've seen have been people just doing the career
Oh,
They
yeah.
won't touch the park.
No.
And those reviews are just bogus, you know. And so this is the only guy that's touched the park. That's a big one, and he looks like he touched it for 1-2 game, and he ran
Right.
around a little bit, and then that was it.
Yeah.
And he didn't really go into depth into the little details that we know here on this channel and that we've complained about. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Good points. Good points. Seth says Toucan General should be better way to beat the bugs. I agree. I'm hearing even with the PS4 and the Xbox, they're still having, issues over there. I never had to go to the East. It was always one court going to the West. Yeah, I've had to go to the East several times, but yeah, there were more. I feel like the park is growing now, though. When the game first came out, it wasn't popping as much, but now I would say about like 80% of the time when I hop on, I'm able to get a game, unless it's like really late at night. There's hardly anyone there, but yeah. Okay. Is there just open? We're gonna open this up for some Q&A. Do you guys have any questions? Anything you guys want to bring up about the channel? If not, then we'll just end this podcast. We've seriously have had like 10 to 12 people consistently on here. It's incredible. So thank you. Week more picks. Oh gosh. Y'all got lucky last week, bro. So you guys are gonna get.
I don't have any more picks.
Yeah. All done. But we are gonna do more emotes. Then let me see.
You guys feel free to leak pics of yourselves on Discord.
That's true.
Who wouldn't want to see some baby pictures, or I don't want to see baby pictures, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Let's make this a little even. I'm sure everybody else would enjoy seeing everybody else.
Yeah.
And some crazy pictures.
I agree. We should just make like a form on Discord, leak your pictures. Get y'all to leak y'all pictures. Look at Jana's like, all right, let me see what we have here when it comes to emotes real quick. Okay. Gonna leak a pic after the stream. Okay. Okay. So wait, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8. Ooh, custom emails. Oh, we got a Goku emote. Dope. And the Kirby. Dope. That's cool. So that's what. Okay, I like that. We got the LeBron troll. Dope. Butler troll. Okay. I like that. So if we get to 10, we get an extra. Okay. And then,
we got an extra.
And then we go, okay.
I wonder what happens if we lose we go under the 10. What happens at that point?
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder how Twitch works. Maybe Jan knows how what happens in Twitch. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'm sure the way Twitch does it, YouTube probably does it the same way.
Yeah. T-Max says, what games are we looking to purchase? Metroid, if it ever comes out. Bayonetta 3, if that ever comes out. I'm a fan of Luigi Mansion. I played it. That was one of the reasons why I picked up a GameCube. I know y'all might think I'm crazy, so I'm excited for that to come to the Switch. I'm not a big fan of Animal Crossing, so I don't know if I'll touch that. But I'm excited for the third-party games coming to the Switch. I think this is going to be the year, especially like seeing what Panic Button did with Warframe, how great Diablo 3 was running. I feel like we're gonna see more third-party games in the Switch. Oh my gosh, Fire Emblem Warriors, not Warriors. Three Houses. That's gonna be a dope game for the Switch too. It's a lot of games. It's a lot of games. Um, okay. Yeah, Sunny, how about you? Any games you're looking forward to?
Just if Anthem's any good, Division 2, I said those
Yeah.
earlier. The Marvel Alliance one for the Switch looks
Oh
interesting.
yeah.
I'm kind of into those types of games, those little like beat 'em up games. So that has kind of my interest for sure. I want to see a little bit more, but
Yeah.
that's probably one I'm gonna get. I'm definitely leaning towards it'd have to like really suck. Which admittedly the graphics didn't look super good, so I was just like, all right, but let's see what's
Yeah.
underneath the hood and kind of see how the rest of the game looks. And then The Last of Us Part Two for sure. And I have The Last of Us Part One, and I'm hoping that you play that, even if I have to play it on my own. I don't stream it, or if I just make a video out of it or something, just so I could kind of get rid of into the Last of Us Part Two. I think that'd be
Yeah.
fun. So unfortunately, some of the games are not Switch related, but
Yeah.
because I really don't know what else is coming out for the Switch, honestly, outside of the Marvel Alliance. I'm not really sure as to what's coming up. For the Switch. So I'll have to take a look at that and just kind of go from there. But there's some non-Switch games that I'm looking forward to.
That's awesome. Swiss should have the best lineup from the way things are looking. Let me just see. Yeah, they're coming out swinging next year. It's gonna
If
be.
Pokemon comes out next year, which I'm guessing towards the end, that's going to be huge for me. If it's
It,
like a brand new one and not like a remake,
it is. It is.
I'm going to
Gen.
be very
Yeah.
hyped for that. That's
Yeah.
going to be like me excited for how you get excited for Smash.
Smash. Yeah.
I'm a Grosk. That's me. I'm gonna get excited for Pokemon. So I've been shocked at how much I've been enjoying Let's Go Eevee. I'm just like I really maybe it's because my expectations were so low that it was just like it just needed to be decent and I would have liked it. And I think that's what ended up happening because my expectations were to the bottom of the floor. And it's been really fun playing Let's Go Eevee. So
Yeah. Yeah, that has been confirmed by the Pokemon Company that's going to be releasing end of 2019. So that's coming. Um, all right, let me just this will probably be the last thing I show here. But these are the games coming. There's a lot of flipping games coming. It's crazy. It is so crazy.
the one
And
thing,
then don't
the
forget.
oh, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I was gonna
I
say
was
the
gonna
one
say.
thing for Pokemon. The only thing is like I could see me streaming it, but I don't know how those people do the shiny stuff, man. That looks so boring.
I
Oh my goodness, I'll bang my head against the wall trying to do. I like Pokemon, but not to sit there and catch the same crap over and over
yeah,
30 times and then hope
yeah,
for a shiny to appear. I don't
yeah,
care how many views that gets. I'm not gonna I'm gonna
yeah.
be too bored doing that.
No, I was watching. I think I showed you the video of it. There's a new guy who just started streaming, and um, he was getting views, and so I was like, trying to get into it. I was like, this is cool. I was like, happy for him because again, he's new to streaming, but I was just like, this looks so boring in a way. Like he's just running around, hoping to catch something. But for some reason, people were loving it. It's like, wow, I don't get this. But yeah, I couldn't do it. Tell you that
I
much.
mean, I'm gonna
That was
stream and I'm gonna definitely try enjoying what I'm doing. I think I have to enjoy what I'm doing. Otherwise, if I'm not,
absolutely.
then I notice Lunar sometimes isn't enjoying when he's sitting in those tournaments just watching people. You
Yeah,
can see him getting
yeah,
burnt out, and I could tell he's not enjoying. I'm like, why are you doing this,
yeah,
man? Just stop doing it. Like,
yeah,
if you're not enjoying what you're doing, it's like it comes out of your like when you're streaming, you can kind of see it and feel it from
yeah,
like the streamer, and it's like I'm not gonna do that. And even if it were something to give me a million views,
yeah.
I'm not gonna do it just because it's if I'm not having fun, then forget it. Like, why am I doing this? So
Exactly. I think I've mentioned this before, but what? So someone was posting in Discord when this channel first started. I tried to do a lot of things. I tried to um, talk about like my faith. I tried to talk about my work, counseling. I tried to do games. I tried to do Bollywood stuff. And so I was just like, all right, it's crazy. It's a lot of things. So I tried to narrow it down. But at one point, I was just like, let me narrow it down to just covering Cody because that was really popular at the time. But I was like, that's gonna that's that. What happens if Cody dies? And I really don't enjoy talking. That's why I don't even talk about it now. I was like, I don't enjoy talking about Cody, but people who did narrow it down to just Cody, they were getting views, and so then I thought to like talk about just the PlayStation 4, but then I was like, no. So I ended up just having it to be games and tech. And I am so happy I went that route because I don't want to be limited to just streaming one game or streaming, one console. I like the openness of being able to talk about, different things. At one point, I was debating about like, taking the tech out of it. But after doing some research and also talking to Sunny, I realized like, just having that option there as well, is good because I can be more diverse with content and things to talk about.
Right.
So, but yeah, I like that.
Remember when Ace played Fortnite?
Oh my gosh. Now imagine if I just like specifically focused on getting better at Fortnite and streamed only that on the show. I would drive myself crazy, but I'm sure I'll drive you guys crazy too. So I love the fact that we can pretty much stream, play, talk about anything tech or gaming related on here. It's nice.
Yeah.
Um, I'm still trying to find these games and not able to find it. Oh well.
T Mac, I wish I could enjoy Fortnite. Just join us. We don't like Fortnite as much. So you can join us, and we
Yeah,
don't hate it. We just don't care to play it. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Grass is saying shiny hunting is a big thing in Pokemon.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I know it's a
apparently,
big thing.
yeah,
It's I've seen that, but I'm not gonna like sell my soul to shiny hunt so I can get some couple more viewers. I'm good. I'm good.
yeah, yeah. Seth said, respect the tech, salute the gamers. For sure, Seth. For sure. Man, did just something about, man. I actually, you see, as a game, I try to respect games in general. So I actually went back to Fortnite after season 7 came out, and I've never turned the game off so fast in my life here. Like I was like, what the heck is this? They have airplanes now. They have a whole like ice stage. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. Kudos to you guys who love Fortnite. It's just I can't. I seriously can't do it. But kudos to you guys. Um, so it looks like we have Super Mario Deluxe coming out in January. For the Switch, we have Yoshi Craft coming out in spring. We have Fire Emblem Three Houses coming out in the spring as well. We have Team Sonic Racing coming out in May. Animal Crossing is 2019. Luigi's Mansion is 2019. Damien X Machina, I hope I'm saying that right, is 2019. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicle Remastered 2019. Metro Prime to be announced, but has 2019. Untitled Pokemon RPG 2019. Bayonetta saying 2019, and then Metro Prime 4. That's a lot of flipping games, bro. Wowzers. And most of them are like Nintendo's first party exclusive. We're not even talking about third party games. Nintendo's coming out swinging, except from Final Fantasy, but wow, it's impressive. It's impressive. Um, oh gosh, that's hilarious. Sad. Since next year will be the family friendly games. Yeah. Um, respect the text of
Seth,
Fortnite.
Seth, that's the face I have when I play one game and someone's asking to play the opposite game. Oh, you're playing 2K. Where's Smash? That's the face I make. Or it's the other way around. If I'm playing Smash, where's 2K? It's
Yeah,
literally the face that I'm making.
yeah, yeah. That's funny. That's funny. All right, y'all. It is almost 1 a.m. So I'm gonna end this. This has been fun, yo. The podcast seems to be popping lately. You guys are coming out. We really, really Appreciate it. You guys are involved in conversations, and if you notice, the views on it, when the podcast first started, like we would get like 30, 40 views, but now it's been like 80 or above on each of these podcasts. So it shows, y'all are having interest in it, man, which is awesome. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool, yo. All right,
Thanks.
yo.
Thanks to the donations today and the new sub to the
Absolutely.
channel, T Mac.
Absolutely. And for, I guess I can say this before we leave. Something, and we've talked about this before. Sharing this channel helps grow it tremendously. So for you guys who, just love this channel, for you guys who, enjoy it, share it to your friends, share it to people you know. I feel like that can be very helpful with growing this channel. And that's something that I guess I don't push, as well. Well, yeah. I don't know. I see a lot of people pushing that. Maybe I don't push it as much, but sharing makes a huge difference. And lately, I've stat wise, you guys have been doing that, but I just want to encourage the people who haven't or aren't. It will be really helpful, and we really will appreciate it if you guys can share it.
That's how we got Jan Brony into our community
Ah,
here because
yeah,
AZ shared it, and
sweet.
Jan came around and was like, "I like this Sunny guy. I don't like this Ace guy as much." And then you warmed him up. Apparently,
Yeah.
AZ had said a story
Yeah,
like that.
I
I don't
remember.
know. Did he?
Yeah.
I don't know if he told you, but I guess Jan was like, Ace is a little weird." And then I guess now I think he sees your charm like the rest of us do, and
That's hilarious. Well, thank
so
you. I appreciate it. Janice laughing. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, the tech videos, man, they seem to be popping. It's actually, I guess, I'll say this. I should end this, but I'll say this quickly. Like, something I'm trying to do is focus on like specific products, like Nvidia Shield, the watches. I feel like I have a lot of devices, but I do one video and don't cover it again. But sometimes I'm being mindful of doing is like taking one product far. Like if I have a smartwatch, doing app videos on it, like top 5 apps, or a month later with it, just so if you guys do end up purchasing it, just like progression with it, you guys can, I don't know if that's making sense, but I think that's why the tech videos are working, because I'm covering the same things and people are interested in like seeing the progression of the things I'm covering. Um, I don't know, it's interesting though. That does have and this another one, the previous one I did has over 30K. So people tend to like smartwatches to look, especially like around Christmas time too. I guess that's a good gift to get for people. But anyway, geez, I rant too much, man.
mhm.
Apologize for that. Izzy the trader. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. All right, y'all. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. Seriously. It's been consistent 9 to 10, 11, 12 people on this podcast. Really grateful. So thank you. All right. Son, you wanna add
No,
anything?
no, just thanks, special thanks to everybody, guys. T Mac, Ross, Jan, ECN, all the people from earlier, Seth. Thanks to everybody that came in. We appreciate it.
For sure, for sure. All right, Phyllis. Hopefully, I'll be back on the stream tomorrow, or the weekend. All right, we'll see y'all then. Till next time, respect, salute.
Good night, guys.